as we get into the first hard point, we are already on P1, and you see Chronix picking up the first blood to start it off as he's getting some nice team shots down. And that is going to be the Maui Chums locking up most of this time here as they are just lighting up the kill feed. So definitely a good break off for them. But now they got to start worrying about spawns as K-Jet tries to get some cheeky kills there onto Jordy. Doesn't quite work out in his favor. And for now, the Dingoes are doing what they can, trying to pick up some more of this time here. But spawns may have flipped to the Maui Chum side. So P2 may be a little bit of an uphill battle for them.
Just might be, as we're watching Stigmathy dropping down in to get some of this scrap time for Maui. 20 or 30 to 15 in favor of the Chums right now, going into this P2 as we watch Flixer making his way into the point. He's holding it down right now, just bringing that lead up 40 to 15 in favor of the 7-0 Maui Chums. There's a hello there. Doesn't connect with anybody, but he's watching that door. Lynx are watching that door real good. Everybody from Sydney on the outside. Oh, but normal guy actually connects with the majority, throwing some rounds in the doors. Anything connect? Nope, he's going to just come back on in and just set up shop. Now, Mr. Anderson up there, working his way around that, well, heck, now he's on the back porch heading towards the kitchen, trying to take the long way around to that P2. Stigmathy coming in onto the point right now, that as we see, him and Chronix are both going to get the rest of this scrap time on this P2. 62-30 in favor of the Maui Chums. What we got for P3?
If I had to guess, a little bit of steak a la mode with a side of some rattle sauce. Don't ask me for recipe tips. It's all off the top, baby. But the Sydney Dingoes are setting up shop in the kitchen, and they are going to do what they can to hold off this break for now. But Lynxer comes through the backside, but he gets picked up by one of those snakes I was talking about. Lucky Luke, able to find a nice two-piece to lock it down, make that 3 for him, as they are going to get a nice hold here, and they're going to keep this hard point nice and scrappy, and they could even take the lead here. But you start to see the Maui Chums just slowly circle the hill. They're going to do what they can to maybe try to get a contest and a couple kills here as Chronix going to get a nice two-piece for the entry. But scrap time is all Dingoes, and rotation's looking pretty heavy for both teams at the moment. You've got a nice presence from both sides on either end of this B control area. As normal guys gets taken out by Stigmathy. That's a big kill for him as he's going to find another one. So that's going to be hill time and spawns to the side of Maui Chum. So just going back and forth here on this hotel hard point so far.
As we're watching Mr. Anderson from downstairs, he's doing some cleaning up, trying to keep that, trying to get everything cleaned up there into that P4. He's on a 5-spring. Now he's got the kaboom in the back pocket. And I do know I mentioned in the captain's chat earlier, I'm like, guys, I want maximum kabooms tonight. That's before I looked at the maps and saw a hotel for hardpoint. Oh, as Mr. Anderson gets taken down 83-81 in favor of the Dingoes right now. Chronix does a little cleaning up, reloads up on that little, I want to say it's a catwalk, but I know better, as he goes into the restaurant towards that what we have 5 now, or yeah, we have 4 or 5.
I believe this is P4.
Okay, now we're going into the restaurant for P5 as Sydney, or I'm sorry, Stigmathy for the Maui Chums holding it down right now. What's on the menu? A bunch of pain, I'm telling you right now, at the hands of Mr. Anderson as he gets taken down himself. Jordy making his way through the kitchen, tossing down a trophy. Setting up camp right there at that door, but he gets taken down himself. 98, 97. Oh, make that 98, 98. Tied up. Tight game. Lucky Luke holding down the point right now. No menu for you, no soup for you. And Chronix shooting inside the restaurant. And does he get? Oh, he gets taken down himself as Jordy is holding down the point as it stands right now. Stigmathy trying to come around. Being all sneaky. Can he do it?
And you can see on the mini map here towards the bottom that both these teams are rotating again. So little extended fight here as Jordy is able to find the kill onto Stigmathy. Big wins as all the spawns are going to come through for the side of Maui Chums, and they are all over that kitchen side, which has proven to be maybe the favorable position here, as you can just shoot all over this hill. So it's going to be up to the Dingoes to kind of filter in through the top. Looks like they're going to send one of their players around towards the backside as the cruise comes in. You got to think he's going for
Kaboom!
Stigmathy here. Gaboom comes out, but no kills. So that's going to be some good plays. You got to think maybe a trophy was involved there, but the Dingoes were able to work out that kitchen side. So they got a nice, mid hard point break there, and they're actually able to get a nice piece of time and maintain their lead. So that's a good plays out of the Dingoes, keeping the nightmare situation away. You just don't want to be giving out free 60s like that.
Most definitely. As Jordy gets the rest of his scrap time on the point. Normal guy does some shoot down range, gets taken out himself. Lynx tossing out a trophy. Watching that catwalk because we know there's one of the Maui players up. I'm sorry, the Sydney players up top. Jordy on a 5 spree, but that gets taken out shortly as Normal is holding down the point right now, but Mr. Anderson making his way around, trying to do some cleaning up at P1 doesn't succeed. K-Jet trying to cool some people's jets. Coming around right there, making that Tag 56 talk, but he gets taken out himself. Chronics watching around, trying to swing around to that backside of P1. He pops back in, reloads real quick. 16 and 13 there for Chronics tonight on this hard point so far. Coming around as everybody looks like they're getting ready to set up for this P2 rotation. And if you're looking down at the mini map, that number 3 player, Jordy, he's already got his 10 pegs down. Everything's getting ready, but as we see, he's not paying attention. Lynx comes around. Chronic takes him down. Mr. Anderson tossing a hello there. Doesn't connect. He gets some kind of connection over there at this P2. Here we go, T-Mort.
It's looking like P2's real scrappy as Mr. Anderson with the Glock able to find a nice 2-piece there, but his team has just got cut down immediately as the rebreak comes through. But you got to tip the amount of scrappiness these teams are putting out on this hill. As Maui Chums gonna find a nice 3 dead, so they're gonna get a good piece of time. But the rotations are coming through. It's looking like all of Sydney Dingoes are just gonna opt to set up for that kitchen hill. You got to look at that number 4 and number 7 player as Chronix finds a big kill onto him. So this could be instrumental if he can play his life a little bit longer, give his team a little bit more time to come and help, because this kitchen hill can be an easy full hold if you let it get away from you.
Yes, oh my goodness. Chronix just making that weapon talk. Mr. Anderson making his way in, tossing a hello there. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. Tosses another one. He gets a hit marker on that one. Then here we go. Okay, those 2 came out. Trophy taking out trophy as Mr. Anderson takes out the Maui trophy. But he's right there cooking up a whole bunch of bullets, and he gets served a couple himself. His Normal guy makes his way around right now, trying to rotate into that kitchen, trying to get some table scraps. Can they do it? Boom. No, you can't. Tries to, but gets taken down by K-Chat. Lynx and Stigmathy on the point, but Chronix tossing a nade all the way across. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. He gets hello there, and then he gets connected by Mr. Anderson with a few rounds. K-Jet at the reservation desk coming into this P4. No, looks like it was a nice trade there as Lynx making his way around, but Stigmathy tossing another one up there at the shooting up onto that Godheady and not connecting with anything. Lynx comes around the reservation desk, says, "No, not you, not now." Bad. Oh, clear across the room, but he gets taken down himself by Mr. Anderson. We got 235, 184 in favor of the Maui Chums. Make it 238 on a contest right now. Stigmathy on the point. Now 2 of the Sydney Dingoes are trying to hold down the point, trying to stay alive. 192-38 in favor of the Chums. Stigmathy tries to throw a nade, gets taken down. Lucky Luke coming around, doing
Huge
a little
kill.
himself. Mr. Anderson on a 3 spree as we go into the restaurant. But here we go on this restaurant point.
And it's going to be the Dingoes having to mount another break here to get in, as normal guys just going to dive in and get that contest. Just let his team try to get some kills around the outside. The trades are coming through. The players are going to line up a little bit. Mr. Anderson doing it all so far. He doesn't quite find one with the pistol, but his teammates are still here and they're holding the line as it's all down to KJ. He finds a big two-piece. Staying alive, does some more damage, not able to get it done. Mr. Anderson's back in, more damage on the board. The Maui Chums are here to stay. They are going nowhere, and that is map 1 to the Maui Chums. Great hard point play there. That was a really scrappy hard point.
Yes, it was 250 to 202 in favor of the Maui Chums, and that right there, just some good gameplay. I mean, and here we go from Lucky Luke's point of view on this search and destroy. Chronix is the bomb carrier right now, but KJ getting the first blood on to Lucky Luke. Mr. Anderson holding that nice little heady right there around that A bomb site, looking at the house that would be P2, P6, picks up 1 right there. So it is now a 3-on-2. Mr. Anderson trying to work his way back around. The bomb is not planted yet, but everybody's still in that house. Stigmathy comes through. Whoa, he does a nice little on Jordy. Mr. Anderson is all that's left. It is a 1v2 right now. Mr. Anderson against Lynx and Chronix. It looks like that bomb is being planted on the A side by Chronix. That gives us 42 seconds left before that thing goes kaboom. And now he's watching carefully. Oh, there we
big
go.
gunfight.
Gets Chronix. Lynx all that's left. Mr. Anderson just having a commanding presence right now, trying to be sneaky around, knowing that Lynx is probably watching that A bomb, or he's out looking for him.
This is for the ace tier coffee.
Oh,
he's got just enough time.
Just enough time. Here, another real, almost making it defuse. There we go. With 1.3 seconds left, Sydney takes the round to Noah.
Yes, they do. Mr. Anderson picks up the ace, gets a defuse to boot. I mean, these are just good plays out of him. He wins the really big gunfight to that guy on that top balcony area. I mean, that is a 1 in 1,000 win right there, and he's able to pull it off. And it pays off. It's, he gets the round. So Mr. Anderson got to tip the place here, but they find themselves on the attacking side. They should be able to have trophies over there on defense. So maybe A-bomb not quite as favored, but they're going to go ahead and bang it out here as the grenades do come through. They get their own trophies down, and the gunfights in low green kick off, and it is going to be the Maui Chums coming on top with those. Chronix able to find one, and KJet as well, as they got a little bit of door cheese going on here. These players were looking right at each other, maybe try to find a gun or something, do a little looting. It's all about what you can pick up and craft here in Call of Duty. As Stigmathy getting cut down on the backside there. Mr. Anderson keeping it going, though. He is 5-0, so he's on streak watch here. So they may try to move that bomb over towards the B side. No, we're going to take it to A, maybe.
Don't know. Lucky Luke, the bomb carrier right now, over there looking down that alley, doesn't see any of the 3 Maui Chums around.
This is a shady deal going on here. What are they trading back there?
Traded the bomb. Mr. Anderson has the bomb right now. Luke hits his Deddy, and then KJet throws some rounds, connects, but doesn't take him out. The bomb is being planted right now on that B side by Mr. Anderson. There we go. We got a fresh 43 left on the clock. 1v3 or 2v3, excuse me.
I'll make that a 3v1.
Throw some rounds, does not connect, but Mr. Anderson is doing some Overwatch. Knows that KJet was there. Somebody comes in the back door. No, you're not coming in. Mr. Anderson is all that's left. Is he going to do? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
with the
Chronix
streak.
defusing right
Oh,
now.
you saw
I
him. He
don't
didn't see
think
him.
he didn't see him.
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh, goodness.
He
Maui
made a
takes this
mistake.
round.
You gotta think maybe Mr. Anderson could have clutched another round there had he just saw that guy off his low hip. Maybe a little bit of spectator cheese going on there, but either way, great plays out of him, able to stay alive at least and pick up that cruise. So all's not lost. 1-1. You get a full reset, and let's see what these teams can do as the sides do flip again. Looks like we got another traditional A hit coming out here. The Simtexes, the grenades come out. Little bit of damage there for Chronix as he's going to try to get into a favorable position. Over here, top green side, and with a big gunfight onto Lucky Luke. Cuts him down with the Vaznev. Kjet finds one. Mr. Anderson able to get another kill towards the middle of the map. Stigmathy tries to get a trade, not able to pull it off. So now it is going to be down to Chronix and crew up against Mr. Anderson and Jordy. A little 3v2 action here. We can see what they do. As you got Jordy in this
Oh, here
position, they
we
opt to
go,
drop the
Mr.
cruise.
Anderson. Coming in with the cruise. Come on.
Oh, you could tell
Just
what he was going for.
that.
You could tell he was trying to angle that bad boy up there. It didn't look like he was able to get over that lip. Jordy not able to get the gunfight. That is huge, but you still got Mr. Anderson. He can stop a bomb plant. He only has to stay alive for another like 20 seconds and they can win. But Chronix, he's going to start sticking it. Mr. Anderson's got to do something here. You got to stop it somehow. But the bomb does go down, and now this round is looking a little slow for the side of the Sydney Dingoes as you've got another tall order. And Mr. Anderson's been able to do it all so far, but this may be asking a little much.
Maybe as Mr. Anderson jumps out of bounds real quick, comes back in, watching up in the around green because you got Jet up top, Stigmathy on the bottom. Maui takes him out. They are now ahead 2-1.
You know, if you're Maui, you are very pleased with that round. You're able to force that cruise out early on. I mean, he didn't even, it was burning a hole in his pocket over there. He just had to call it in and, able to still get the round regardless. That could be a game winning, map winning type of play there. So Maui Chums got a nice favorable position as we move back over to the defensive side.
Yep, Sydney on the offense as we go. Who's about? Lucky Luke is the bomb carrier. Is Stigmathy works his way around to do some guarding on that B side. Comes inside the little metal building that's north of
Oh,
the street. How did they not see him?
oh,
They
he stuck him.
did he
No.
stick him?
Or was it?
No.
No, it was a trophy. It was a trophy.
Oh,
Okay.
4v3 right now as we're watching Lynx. Oh, wow. And then Chronix gets taken down. Jet at the alley kicks Deddy. Can he make his way around and hopefully take out somebody as we're watching Lynx is definitely keeping some good cover on that B side. Jordy in that little rat hole.
Oh,
Lynx
Lynx.
takes out it doesn't matter who he took out. Sydney took the round. It is now tied up 2-2.
This has just been a scrappy, scrappy, scrappy search so far. I really like that play out of Sydney to just try to face smash the B side there, maybe switch it up a little bit, get the defense thinking. But went a little sideways, but they were able to hold some pre-aims and it came out on top there. So you got to think that moving back over to this attacking side for Maui Chums, maybe they take a play out of Sydney's book and poke that B site one good time. Why not?
No.
It's not broke. Let's not fix it. We won attacking A last time. We'll just stick it.
Yep, and that's what they did. It looks like it's a 3-man rush over to that A side, or over that A side. As we're watching from Chronix's point of view right now, Chronix, the bomb carrier, he's watching from the bottom of the green. Stigmathy,
Ooh, normal guys.
he is okay. There, Jet up on the top of green. So is he going to see him and send some rounds? Oh, throws a few rounds downrange. Does he connect? Yes, he does. Lynx down. Normal guys down. Now from Jordy's point of view, does not see anybody in the rat hole.
Oh,
Yes, he did at the last
no.
second. Now Jordy's taking over the rat hole. K-Jet still up on top of green. The bomb has not been planted yet. 31 seconds left in this round, but Sydney has a one life advantage. One man advantage right now is Mr.
K-Jet.
Watching all the way from the back.
K-Jet is just absolutely frying right now, and he's going to go ahead and back off of that gunfight here as the bomb does go down. Chronix gets caught in a little bit of a crossfire situation, so now it's down to the kid K-Jet. He's got to stay alive here. It's everything he can do, but if he can get out here, the
Oh no.
diffuse is starting to come through. He's got to go fast. Dead silence gets popped. He's coming through the tunnel. The ankles. He hops off the bomb.
The
No, he got it.
defuse.
Okay, he got it. All right. Defuse comes through for the Sydney Dingoes. Very scrappy retake from them, but they're able to pull it off, make it a 3-2.
Go. Let's see how Maui is going to reply to this.
Yeah, I would like to see one of these teams maybe switch it up a little bit. Throw a sniper down mid map, something like that. Maybe just like full on go to B on defense and just try to fake out the offense. But Stigmathy once again seeing the entirety of Sydney Dingoes running over there. Chronic's able to find the solo player in Mr. Anderson. So I think the Chums have all the info, whether they know it or not. They are going to be clamping down on this B site very soon.
Yep, as Lucky Luke, the bomb carrier, just outside that building at P3. He might have tossed a hello there, but Battle Harden helps out Stigmathy. But a couple of rounds from Lucky Luke say, hey, okay, I know you're here. There's a hello there tossed to Luke. It connects. There's a Simtex, but it don't matter because Luke takes down Stigmathy. Jordy gets taken down himself. K-Jet very slowly making his way around, but he gets seen. He gets taken down. 29 seconds left. 2 on 2. And here we go. Luke is planting that bomb at the B site right now. It is planted. That gives them a fresh 45. Chronix. Oh, wow. He gets taken down himself. Lynx is all that's left. He's got 2 chums to go through, but it don't matter. Sydney takes the round 4-2.
That's not what you want to see from the side of the Chums there. You've just been trading rounds back and forth this whole time. Sydney able to pull off a back-to-back win, so that can be a little deadly as these rounds start to climb, getting real close to that 6 mark. So it's going to be up to the Chums to hit a nice regain here because this is a big round for them.
Yes, it is. As who we got? We got Maui on the offense, looking from Stigmathy's point of view, or Linkers, excuse me. Chronix, the bomb carrier right now. Link's on that nice heady right there in the middle of the alley as Chronic trying to make his way around. Lucky Luke gets the first blood onto Lynx, and Stigmathy's down also. But hello! Shot him in the kneecaps. Okay, don't sneak up on Chronix.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a dirty trick there out of him, shooting people in the knees. What's going on there?
I mean, I had to keep it somewhat family friendly because I saw where that bullet landed.
Right.
Luke watching down behind the alley. K-Jet there around the corner. So they're in a major stalemate right now as Chronix makes his way around into that other building on the B side. Normal guy watching from the rat hole. Will he connect with anybody or anything? No, but he sees the tracers. K-Jet. Normal. Oh my God. Jordy is all that's left. 22 seconds left in this round. Bomb has yet to be. Oh, bomb is being planted right now at A. So Jordy has to go clear across town to get a defuse. Will he be able to do it? Will he be able to take out any of the Maui players that are guarding that bomb? As if you look right there with our X-ray vision, we do see that there is somebody there guarding it. You're looking down at the mini map. You got K-Jet and Chronix both trained, looking for Jordy to come around. There he is. Maui takes the round 4-3.
That was all K-Jet all the time, able to find that big 2-piece in the middle of the map as they rotated the bomb around. I mean, if I can't remember the last player alive there for the Dingoes, just escaped me, but if you're him, you gotta think that that round just slipped through like sand through the fingers there, as it just is all you, and then all of a sudden, I'm in a 1v2 and bombs down? Alright.
Yeah, Lucky Luke with the bomb. Jordy chucking a nade over towards that A side. Trophies are down. There's a hello there, tossed to B. Mr. Anderson drawing that first blood. Luke watching the tunnel, watching the side. Now Lynx watching over towards that Hetty, making sure that nobody's there to take anybody out. Okay. And there we go. If you look at the map there, that number 5 player, Lucky Luke, he is at the just about at that A site right now, waiting to plant that bomb. Stigmathy. Whoa, watch his legs take a round or two. There it is. The bomb is planted at A. Sydney trying to stay ahead in this search and destroy as Lucky Luke is pulling a nice guard up on that little roof. Can he do it? Does he see Cage yet?
Oh, the ego.
Nice. Nice drop shot there. Stigmathy working his way through the barbershop, sees all that orange there at green, decides to run back through as Lynx is right there, keeping his weapon trained on green, but he does not see the bullet that takes him out. Sydney is now ahead 5-3, Team Org.
5-3 Sydney, and it is looking tough if you're a Chums fan out there. These guys have got to ice up to close this round out. The 5-3 curse is still a thing. And like I said before, the caster curse is also a thing. So hopefully, if for the Sydney Dingoes' sake, it'll balance out and they can walk away here. But the Maui Chums, I'm thinking, are not going out on this round, as they're going to spawn in on that attacking side. And it's going to be up to Lynxer maybe to try to find a kill towards the middle of the map, as there's only one player from the Dingoes actually at A side. Lynxer able to spot Lucky Luke and finds him. A little bit of wallbang cheese as K-Jet finds another one. So all of a sudden, 4v2 situation, bomb sites in your hands. You gotta think that the Maui Chums are here to play, and they're gonna go ahead and get that bomb down, as it is up to Mr. Anderson and that number 8 player in Jordy, who is taking a little vacation right now over towards that 10 side of the map, but he'll be around shortly. And the 2v4 retake here, shoes on the other foot. I don't know if the the Dingoes will be able to pull it off here.
Ooh, Mr. Anderson gets a little hello there, tossed by Maui. He's going to work his way around, try to come through another entrance to that A side. Mr. Anderson was all that's left, but Maui takes him out. It is now 5-4. Are we going to have a full sale?
It may be, it's in the cards, but I'm thinking that the Maui Chums are gonna go ahead and try to. Let me use my caster ESP here. They're gonna send everybody to A.
Are you sure?
I just got a sneaky suspicion that that might be where Dingoes are gonna try to plant it. Like most other rounds.
Yeah, like every other round, as Mr. Anderson tosses a hello there, it doesn't connect. Doesn't see
Did he
anybody
see
there.
him?
The bomb carrier, Mr. Anderson, going up to the top of green, tossing a
See
stud,
him.
tossing a trophy. Will anything connect? We don't know, but Chronix is right there, watching.
I think Jordy's smelling me.
Draws the first blood on the Chronix. Now Lynx watching towards the nice little heady there. Doesn't see anybody, but everybody is heading towards that A side. The bomb is planted at A by the Maui Chums.
Oh,
By the Sydney
Jordy.
Dingoes, excuse me. K-Jet coming through the alley. Mr. Anderson up on top of green takes one out of the back. It is just K-Jet again. Whoa, what was that? A little slap happy. Now it's
Yeah,
1v2. K-Jet has to watch green, but he gets taken down. Sydney takes the map 6-4.
I'm getting a lot of flashbacks to our previous series we were doing here. We had a really scrappy hard point, maybe the score line of that first.
And we're back. Welcome back. And here we go, Jordy. on the defense for the Lucky Luke drawing the first blood on this control
Mm.
in the hotel. Man, we're starting off 27 lives for Maui and 29 for Sydney Dingoes as Jordy is holding down that A point right now, making sure nobody can take that. But here we go. They're starting off on that B side. K-Jack gets taken out of B as we're watching Stigmathy run across the catwalk right now. We know what he's going to do. He's going to pop up. Oh, no, he's not. That fooled me. But he's going to. Got shot from across the Godheady. Chronics into the restaurant right now. Hold on that A point along with Lynx. K-Jet on that B point. So they're doing a 3-1. There we go. We got one ticket A. Lucky Luke on a 5 spree right now.
Oh, what?
Whip
For
out
the
the plate.
cruise?
Luke is cleaning house. A and B are both being swept away. We have one ticket A right now for Maui. Nothing on B. K-Jet and Chronics both on that A point right now. Digmathy is trying to get a little house cleaning done of his own. A is taken care of. We have another minute to play with, T-Mark.
Yes, we do, and it's going to be those Maui Chums players trying to work across the middle of the map. Stigmathy gets rewarded for his patience as he's able to find Lucky Luke pushing it out. But Normal Guys is able to find K-Jet over there in that low bedroom area, and that's going to make it just that much tougher. As you can see that 8-player Normal Guy is finding another one as he's just going to continue to be a nuisance there. The Maui Chums just really need to focus those players towards that bedroom side, or they can kiss this B point goodbye. There's no way they're getting there.
As we're watching Linkser right now, keeping an eye heading towards the couches. Oh, he sees Mr. Anderson.
Ooh,
Finally empties a magazine into him. K-Jack goes from the Sig to the tack.
there's
A
one.
headshot right there. That's kind of nice.
There's two.
There's two. Does he get a three-piece?
Three.
Nice three-piece right there as he's setting up on that B point right now. So there, K-Jet on a 3 spree, one tick at B right now for the
Here
Maui.
they come.
Tick and a half gets wiped out.
Wow.
28 seconds left in this round. Mr. Anderson doing some house cleaning of his own Normal Guy upstairs, making sure nobody tries to take that B side, throwing some rounds into that whoever that was at B, and ends up connecting Chronics over at that P2, over at the check-in desk right there, trying to make sure nobody has a reservation that's not supposed to have one. Jordy coming through, cleaning up. There we go. Chronics now cleaning up Jordy on that B side right now. Chronics holding it down. Maui is down to 4 lives in this, but it doesn't matter. A time's up. Sydney takes a round 1-0.
That was a really disciplined defense there from Sydney. They were able to, it got a little scary there as K-Chat finds a 3-piece to get him in the hill. But they were able to regroup, and they just all flooded into the hill all at once and able to win the trade battle and, took the round because of it. So great team play from the Sydney Dingoes. I expect nothing else from my bronze mixed champions coming out. That's right. You heard it here, folks. My ESP is now bleeding into next week. Sydney Dingoes are moving on.
You just cursed him. You know that, right, Timor?
Take it back.
Chronics drawing the first blood on to Mr. Anderson as we got Lucky Luke trying to make his way over to B. Gets taken out. Normal Guy watching around, coming around to that desk over there by B, but gets taken out himself. Lucky Luke back into the fray on the back porch, but no, K-Jet from up top takes him out. Mr. Anderson cleaning off the catwalk, and he's coming around. Is he going to go towards that A side? We don't know yet, but Stigmathy right now in the kitchen, the restaurant, making sure nobody comes in. Lucky Luke still wanting to take out that B side, but he can't right now. Chronic's on a 5 spree.
My lord. It is just a white kill feed right now as Maui Chums. They were a little angry about that last round. They're coming out slaying their minds out right now as they're up 25-19. Mr. Anderson and Lucky are able to get a couple kills, so they got a little bit of presence on the map now. Going to get some snacks in on the A side, and boy, do they need it. 28 seconds
One
left.
today.
Jordy gets a huge kill in the middle of the map. That's going to slow that push down just that much more. So it's looking
Oh,
like the
two a
stacks
day.
are going to come through. You've got
2.5.
KJet trying to contest. They do get it, so there's a minute and a half on the board, but look who it is. It's Stigmathy, here to be a Stig in their side as he gets taken out by Jordy. But over towards that B side, you've got the Maui Chums fully set up. Chronic's going to put some shots into Lucky Luke, backs him down from that gold area. So now it's looking like the Dingoes are going to regroup towards the middle of the map. Maybe try to work a late pinch here as you see that number 7 player trying to work around. But it's going to be all on KJet to hold the line here as he finds one. He sees normal guys, big shots in. He's going to try to find this kill as his teammates get a couple more. And that's going to be normal guys backing down for now. And so far, so good for the Maui Chums. They're locking it down. But if I know
Oh,
anything about the Sydney Dingoes, is that they got one more trick in their sleeve. They're just getting slayed.
yeah, Mr. Anderson in the hallway doing a little cleaning up of his own comes underneath the garage as KJet now at the reservation desk, making sure nobody comes through that archway, just holding that point down. 22 seconds left in this round. Lynx upstairs gets stunned. Oh,
Oh, big
hello.
two.
We're going to take you down, and we're going to take you down too on a 5 spree of his own. 10 seconds left in the round. Will Sydney be able?
Oh,
Wow,
no.
there we go. Luke watching, shooting, connecting. Give it up because Maui just took this round.
Yeah, it's not great from the Sydney Dingoes. It seems like you're mostly just getting killed the entire map. But, you know, Maui Chums able to pull away in the tick battle, I do believe, as they were able to get one onto that B side. So they are up one so far. And not too bad. It's a pretty standard hotel control so far. But let's see which team can maybe get an edge here as we move back onto this defensive side for the Sydney Dingoes.
Yep, as we're watching from Lucky Luke's point of view right now, Maui on the offense, Sydney on the defense. There's a stun toss. It does connect with somebody. Now Chronic making his way up into that. I wanted to say that was in the P4 area, but I was wrong. KJat drawing the first blood as Chronix comes into the restaurant and he steps foot on that A point. The half of a ticket A right now for the Maui Chums. And Chronix.
Oh,
Okay. Takes him out from the Major D, but gets back onto the point just to get taken down himself. Luke on a 5 spree right now. KJet back onto that point along with Lynx. So there we go. We have 2 ticks at A right now for Maui, 2.5 ticks at A. So guess what? We now have another minute to play with because Maui secured point A. Chronix working his way around right now. Can they take out anybody on that B side? There's not seeing anybody up in the bedroom. Sees the trophy on that Godhead.
very, very, very sticky setup here for the Sydney Dingoes as they've just got all of the power positions locked down. They got that player in Mr. Anderson, the do-it-all man. He's locking it down in top bedroom, and it looks like Maui Chums kind of realizes that they're going to send 2 or 3 players over to that side as they slow push their way up. They find him, so that can make it very difficult for the Dingoes as they lose their ace in the hole here, but they're able to get a kill onto KJet, and normal guys just immediately replaces Mr. Anderson. Great play out of him to kind of hold a corner here. If he can find another one, and he does, that is huge, and that's going to basically stop this push for the Maui Chums as they try to work back through. But look who it is, Lucky Luke. When one falls, another one takes his place, and he finds a big 2-piece spot Stigmathy, and he's going to find that kill as well. So he is doing it all for his team right now. That push from Maui Chums completely obliterated, and it's back to the drawing board as they are all stacked up in the middle of the map.
With 48 seconds left. Oh, and that stack in the middle of the map don't do a darn bit of good. KJat hitting the deady as he's coming around the satellite, and he gets knocked down down in the P2 area. Stigmathy back upstairs. Is he going to try the bedroom again, or is he going to go towards the elevator? He's going back up into that bedroom. Doesn't see anybody there. Doesn't see anybody at B. Tossing a nade. It gets caught by a trophy. He knows there's something.
Huh?
Ran right past him. Luke on,
My gosh.
on
It
that big
is.
point right now defending it. Can somebody clip that? Because that was a what the heck, Chronix?
Yeah, it
What?
might be a smudge on the screen.
Oh man, Chronix gets taken down. Jordy does some mowing of his own. Less than a second. Sydney is now up 2-1.
That was arguably even more commanding defensive rounds from the Sydney Dingoes. Is it just seemed like they didn't care about the A point whatsoever. They just went and contested it the one time. Other than that, they didn't really chow it. Kind of let them take it, and then from there, welcome to our B point.
Yeah. Welcome to our house.
And you saw how that turned out. So flipping sides, we'll see if maybe the Maui Chums picked up on any of that here. As it's looking like the Dingoes are gonna maybe favor a little bit of uncertainty on the Dingoes as they kind of flip around. But it's looking like they're gonna go for a big B hit. K-Jet finds the first blood onto Mr. Anderson, so that's gonna make it this that much harder to get across to that B point as all of the Sydney Dingoes are just getting cut down.
Mode, and they're not even able to touch that B point. Mr. Anderson, he
Ooh.
does a little chomping of his own, tosses down the trophy, and he sets up his 10 pegs on that B site. Gets taken down by K-Jet. So that's half a tick right now at B for Sydney. And nobody is on the point. Lynx is on the point to clean it up. Tossing down a trophy of his own. Now Chronix is on there to help him out. Lynx making his way around the couches as normal guy. Tries to do some cleaning up to be able to take that point for Sydney. And there he is, Mr. Anderson and normal guy both on that B point. What? Oh, normal guy, or not sure who it was that got taken down, but normal guy was on that point. Now it's about 7/8 of a tick at B for the Sydney Dingoes. Jordy in the restaurant trying to place an order. What's he going to order? A bunch of pain. I'll tell you that right now. As we got half a tick at A right now. Jordy and normal guy are both holding down that A point. One tick at A,
Ooh.
29 seconds left in the round. Trophy goes down. Tick and a half, working on 2 ticks at A. Sydney has 2 ticks at A. It looks like Maui is also going to go ahead and let that A point go as we now have another minute to play with.
There's another minute, but you can start to see those Maui Chums players just bleed over towards the middle of the map. Chronix able to find one, and K-Jet's going to make these two on the other side of this wall here regret ever coming to gold, as the rest of the team is going to stack up. So maybe they're going to try to bang him out here, but not looking great so far as K-Jet finds two. So that's going to back those players down, back to the drawing board. Mr. Anderson finds a big one onto Chronix. It's going to open up a little bit of space on the map for his team to move around. And they're going to try to take advantage of it. But for the moment, still just kind of stacked towards that middle of the map. They're not really getting much info, and they're not getting very many power
Oh, here we
positions.
go.
But here comes the cruise as K-Jet does fall.
Come on.
The curve comes through, not quite enough, but the kills do happen. So that is going to be normal guy and crew getting onto that point. The stacks do come through. Linkser's able to find one, but the trade might come through to him. There it is. Lucky Luke finds one, and that's going to be K-Jet coming through the back, able to pick it up, and Chronix gets the scraps. So far, strong defensive holds here on each team. And the ticks are just going to come down. I believe they're dead even at the moment if things stay the same. And it's going to be coming down to kills. So get your calculators out, boys and girls, as we're going to need to start adding this up. If I had to guess, it's looking like Sydney Dingoes may walk away with that. And I think they know it, but they're going to go ahead and try to get in there. That's a 3 dead. It is not over yet. The stacks do come through, and they've got position on this hill. They might try to win it right here. The second tick is there. They just secured defense for themselves, so this is going to be big. Even if you don't win this fight here, but you do,
God. There it is.
It's all over. Sydney Dingoes with a great team push there. The kills come through, and it only takes one wave, baby. Just one wave of kills. That's all you need.
Man. That guarantees us another trip back to the hotel tonight for this final search. We're getting ready to do a tour of duty over at the Albagra Fortress for the next hard point. And man, the way things are going, I don't know. Sydney might be riding this momentum all the way and giving Maui their first loss of the season.
I will say nothing more. I think I've spread out my curse seeds enough. I'm just gonna let those sit and see how you guys like it. But you know how I feel. You know how I feel.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But we're not going to curse it. We're not going to curse it.
Oh, and looking at the stat board.
We get out on this hard point already. Chronics making his way up on that top of the fortress, drawing the first blood up in that top of Art, gets taken down himself by a nade as normal guys holding down the point right now. It gets taken out by Stig, but now Stig on that P1, bringing that that count up to 10-0 right now in favor of the Maui Chums. Mr. Anderson coming up the side of the steps. What Sydney is going to have to do is they're going to have to really play their hearts out because Maui is out for blood right now as Lucky Luke is going to try to pick up the rest of this scrap time from under the truck, does a couple takeouts right there.
No.
And everybody is getting ready for this rotation on the P2, point a hill the size of Montana. And here we go.
It's going to be Jordy over here on the gallows looking to maybe get a little bit of a streak action here off the break. He's up 4-0. He's going to have to pull that head down or else KJet's going to take it off, and he does. So that's going to be a clean break for what looked like a good set up there for Sydney Dingoes. Just not able to their ones since they just get collapsed on by the rest of the Maui Chums. So that hill time is going mainly to the Chums now as they kill that player out of the back. And here comes the players to the middle of the map. And Coffee, it is going to be mixy here.
Yes, it is. 25 seconds left. 36-27 in favor of the Maui Chums right now. Chronics gets taken down. KJ was on the point, but right now Luke and Normal Guy are just setting up tent pegs, holding down the point right now, trying to bring themselves up to a lead as they get the rest of the scrap time off of P3. And now we're getting ready to move into this from P2 heading into P3. Now they're, like I said earlier, the real estate size. Mr. Anderson on the point, as tight as he can make himself on that point, tossing down a trophy as Chronics trying to get him from around, takes out the trophy, a trophy anyway. Nate tossed the neck. There it is. Chronics trying to work his way around P3, but Mr. Anderson takes him. Stick with the AJ. Boom, boom. Get run over by Mr. Anderson. 5 streak. Here we go. 9-3 right now on a 5 streak. Can he get number 6 so we can get our first kaboom of this map? Lucky Luke coming around, gets taken down by K-Jet. As we're watching from K-Jet's point of view right now, 12 seconds left on the point, 90-38 in favor of the Sydney Dingoes. K-Jet is out for blood because Maui wants some revenge. Lynx up top, Jordy from up top there. He's tossing a trophy into that P4. And here we go. 97-43 in favor of the Sydney Dingoes. Maui is on the point, on the hill right now, bringing it up, having the lead. Lynx is just holding that point down with no help. Now he's getting some help from Stigmathy as Lucky Luke trying to work his way around to figure out how he can clean that point out. K-Jet on a 5 spree of his own right now. Luke with the knife. Switches back to the Vaznev. Boom! Stigmathy's gone. And, Lynx still on the point. The contest. Lynx gets taken down. And here we go. Chronics does a little cleaning of his own. Does he meet up with Mr. Anderson? Yeah, he is unsuccessful. Stigmathy trying to squirm his way into the point, trying to get some of this scrap time on his hill. 170 in favor of the Sydney Dingoes. And Lynx is already getting ready as we're looking at the map. We've already got people on that P5, T-Board.
Yes, we do. And it's going to be that number 8 player. Normal Guy's locking it down for now. He's got his teammates spawning behind him, so got to know those players are going to be all over his front side towards that horse statue. And the trades are going back and forth as Lucky Luke able to escape with his life. stay alive, live to fight another day. But it is going to be the Maui Chums in the hill. Now the trades are coming through, and it's going to be Mr. Anderson and Luke able to get the break maybe and work their way in. But nope, K-Jet's going to start cutting that down. But Hill Time does get wiped clean for a second. Dingo's able to maintain this lead for now, but it is not looking good.
As we're watching K-Jet making his way around towards that P5. Boom! Takes out Jordy. And then he catches Normal Guy on the way to that P1. Here we go, starting that P1 rotation as Stigmathy is on the point right now, holding it down. But K-Jet is keeping things clear around the backside, around that P5. Chronic's making his way through the open gate, heading back through P2. On his way around the Lynx, gets taken down at P1. Normal on the point right now, 124.95 in favor of the Sydney Dingoes. Chronic's trying to keep things cleared out, hopefully so Maui and K-Jet can capture this point. 104-125 still in favor of the Dingoes. K-Jet and Stig both holding down that point as hard as they can. Woo, man. And there's a contest. Luke comes in. He does a little contest. He gets taken down. Now Stig gets taken down on his own. It's Normal on the point right now. We're getting ready to go to rotate to P2. If you have to look at the mini-map right now, you'll see that K-Jet and Chronix are already on scene, assuming command. Everything's shown, and go to check it out. Now Jordy emptying out a magazine coming up towards the stairs as Jordy and Normal are both on the hill right now, 136-116 in favor of the Dingoes as Stig gets taken out. The contestants are wild. Normal Guy is still on that point. Lynx is Chronic's trying to be sneaky coming up the stairs. He gets stunned. He gets taken down. Stig slowly working his way up, takes out the one on the gallows itself, but it doesn't matter. Normal. Well, there is a big-time contest right now, and Maui has taken the point, taken the hill over, but everybody's getting ready to rotate to this P3. 154, 125. Mr. Anderson pulls one out of his back pocket. Kaboom! Yeah, brings the Kaboom counter up to 5 right now. 154, 133 in favor of the Dingoes as Normal Guy has some tent pegs set up just outside of that P3, but Mr. Anderson is on the hill right now, just holding it down. They got that whole side covered, but are they able to catch anything coming through the gate? Yes, they are, because who was it? Stig just got taken out by Jordy. Now Lynx trying to work his way in. He gets taken down by Mr. Anderson. Now Jordy bouncing one off. It connects, but he still gets taken down. Stigmathy gets run over by Normal Guys. K-Jet now on that hill, 138, 181 in favor of the Dingoes still. Mr. Anderson working his way around. Everybody is getting ready for this P to rotate to P4 while K-Jet gets the rest of the scrap time for Maui. And here, let's bring on to P4. Mr. Anderson tossing down a trophy and just watch it. Just watch it.
He's just going to lock it down from that top side, and it's going to be up to him and his crew to try and maintain this 40-point lead they've got so far. They're getting dangerously close to that 200-point threshold as Chronix finds a huge two-piece. He's making it 3 for the hill. He's doing it all as his team continues to flood in through that art side, and it goes through the gallows area, but Chronix is not going yet as he is just continuing to cut these players down. And the Maui Chums are not going out just yet, as there's another big 20 seconds on the hill left over, and they're going to try to suck that up, as they do not want Sydney Dingoes to get any closer to that 250 point as we move over to the P5 towards that horse statue side. And it's going to be a little bit of a spawn fest here, as you can see those Sydney Dingoes players trying to push across the middle of the map. Lynxer and K-Jet able to find one onto Normal Guys. And it is going to be all maps, all open tunnel, and we'll see which team can come out on top here.
As we're watching now, Jordy making his way through that nice little art area, I want to say it is. Tosses a nade towards that P5. It gets good. Nade gets caught by Trophy, tries to shoot out the Trophy, tosses another nade, finally takes it out, but he gets taken out himself by Lynx. Lynx on that point right now, 4P5, 195, 212 in favor of the Dingoes still, but Maui is trying to catch up. Lynx got tent pegs set down. It runs into Art, takes out one, but he gets taken down himself because he was already in that tag sprint. Lucky Luke tries to come around. He gets taken down. Mr. Anderson just a cleaning up on that P5 right now, as it is now 215, 212 in favor of Maui with Stig holding down the point. Normal guys gets taken down. We're on to a fresh point. Looks like we're getting ready to go back to that P. We're back at that P1 right now. 225, 212 in favor of the Maui Chums. Maui is hungry now. Maui is wanting. Oh, Chronix gets taken down himself. K-Jet on the point, but he gets naded out. Jordy gets taken down himself. Lucky Luke. There's just a bunch of.
my lord.
That kill feed is just bouncing back and forth. Orange and white, and orange and white, and orange and white is Mr. Anderson on that point right now, trying to hold it down 231, 218 in favor of Maui. K-Jet and company on that point right now. 13 seconds left.
They're going to win it here.
Kill off this hard point just to bring them back.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Like, kaboom!
The team kill.
Wow, we're up to 6 on the kaboom counter.
What? He can't win. He can't win now.
With 2, with 1.
It rotates.
Oh, wow.
It rotates.
Oh,
They got to get the kill in the back or it's chalk.
P2. So here we go. 228, 249. This may be my 250, 249 game I've been wanting all night.
There's one. There's two.
Does a little taking down of his own.
There's three. Link's lower.
233, 249 in favor of Maui. Jordy and or Normal is still on that point right now. There's a contest. Normal gets taken down.
The train. They did it.
Maui, 250, 232. We're going to a map 5.
My lord. Over here in Broken Might Kingdom, I can still respect the hardpoint prowess coming out of Maui Chums as they're able to walk away with that map 4 victory. Welcome back, Call of Duty fans. The Rec League has returned and we are hot and heavy into a hotel search and destroy right now. Map 5 versus the Maui Chums and the Sydney Dingoes. And it's a little bit of a stalemate at the time being over towards that A side. You can see the Maui Chums are on offense and they are just primed and ready to pounce on that objective as soon as they get an opening. But so far the Dingoes playing it nice and slow here, just waiting for the Chums to make a move. So I think they're just happy to let that clock run out. You know, if the bomb's not down, they're winning.
That's true. As we're watching from Jordy's point of view, creeping across the catwalk right now, making sure that nobody is coming through onto that B side. But Normal guy watching the hallway, keeping a close eyeball on that A bomb site. Lynx is the bomb carrier right now for the Maui Chums. Whoa, there we go. Mr. Anderson drawing the first blood on Stigmathy, but Normal gets taken out himself as Chronix gets stunned from upstairs. The bomb is planted at A right now. Chronix making his way through that bedroom upstairs and Lynx down by the parking garage. Keeping a close eye now from Mr. Anderson's point of view. Coming up, does he see him? No, he doesn't. Checks over at the reservation decks. Nobody's there, but he does not see the one in the corner. Does not see K-Jet take him down. Jordy making his way around. Gets taken out himself by Lynx. Maui takes this round. They're up 1-0.
That round, you could have just fast forwarded to the last 30 seconds there. It seemed like nothing was really going on until everybody died for the Dingoes, basically. So the Chums able to get a nice first round victory. They're going to need that moving forward into the search and destroy, I do believe. And I'm interested to see what the Dingoes do to retaliate here.
And we will find out here very shortly as we watch from Jordy's point of view right now. Okay, finally, Normal picks up the bomb. Normal's the bomb carrier. Jordy escorting him is Mr. Anderson watching over there at the arches. Dig in the kitchen at that B site, keeping an eye. But Mr. Anderson draws the
Oh,
first blood on the K Jet and the Chronics. So that already is a 4-on-2.
oh,
Dig gets
Jordy.
taken down. There's 3. Jordy takes out Stigmathy. Lynx, it's all that's left. As Normal is planting that bomb at B. So the bomb's in the kitchen, Lynx. The bomb's in the kitchen. You got to make your way over there, but you got to go through 4. You got to go through 4 Sydney Dingoes. There's the Daddy. Is he going to be able to make it in time? Working his way back around.
Huh?
Oh, there's one as he
Smell
takes
that
out
guy? The
Lucky Luke. So 1 down, 3 to go. 19 seconds left in the round. Can he do it? Can he make his way around? No, he can't. Sydney takes out all of the Maui Chums, and they tie it 1-1.
That's going to be a round that I think the Maui Chums are going to be thinking long and hard about throughout the rest of the series because they just sort of gave up the B site for the most part. I mean, they had the one player over there directly watching it, but Dingoes wasted no time getting over there and just getting those instrumental first bloods from Mr. Anderson. Finds a two-piece to clear out the site, and that is about as textbook as it gets for the side of the Dingoes. So I'm interested to see if the Chums can fire back with maybe a B hit of their own, but not at the moment. Looks like they're going to opt to just take that bomb right up to the A site, and they're going to go back to round 1, play out that strat of just trying to wait out these defensive players as K-Jet puts some big shots down. He's got to dodge some nades, though, and it's going to be Normal Guys fighting a big
Ooh,
kill. K-Jet does fall to that Simtex, so it is now a 4v2 situation, and the attacking Maui Chums looking a little slow.
just a little bit. Links through the bomb carrier right now as Stig watching over that A site right now, or
One.
in between that A and B. Oh, wow. He finally sees Jordy, takes Jordy down, but now he's got to get Stigmathy has the bomb. Where's he going to go with it? Because he is all that's left. Pops
Oh,
and
he's got to
Daddy,
keep the timing.
1v2. Is he going to be able to set the bomb and plant it in time? Here he is on the A side. It's looking clean.
Kitchen
He
timing.
does not see Mr. Anderson up there above him. Gets taken down. Sydney wins the round. They're up 2-1.
That's just disciplined search play there at the end of the day from Mr. Anderson. He's just going to lock down this 2v1 situation. You know, if Stigmathy makes a little deady play there, it might get a little bit hairy, but you got to respect the plays as they're just going to choose to hold down that A site. So flipping sides once again, you know, Coffee, I'm fully expecting to see Mr. Anderson drop a cool 12 kills, 15 kills by the end of this map. He is
Oh,
on
easily.
pace for sure.
And Mr. Anderson himself has the bomb. As he tosses a hello there, then tosses a trophy to follow it up. Where are they going to go? It looks like everybody is over on that A side. He,
Looks
Mr.
like the
Anderson,
Chums
looking
aren't
up in the
ready yet.
bedroom, not seeing anybody. And here we go. The bomb is being planted right there. We are down to 45 seconds in this round. Still, both teams at full strength. Can they do it? Chronics over at the reservation desk sees one, draws the
Oh,
first blood onto Jordy. Now K-Jet working his way around. Tries, takes
hey,
out Mr. Anderson. Oh, man, holy cow.
and
That was quick. Chronics on the defuse. And wow.
what a
Yeah.
retake. I mean, that was a hot knife through butter, if you ask me. The Chums just sort of gave up the A site, and I guess for good reason. You know, if you think you can retake like that, you might as well just let them get it down.
Yeah, I mean that was a quick retake, and then it was just as quick cleanup. So let's switch over. Maui on the offense, Sydney on the defense.
2-2
Here we go.
all. I really like this here. I'm thinking your earlier intuitions, Coffee, could be true. We may see around 11 by this thing is all said and done. But you can see the Maui Chums opting to push out that B site. They've got that anchor player in Lucky Luke, Maybe he opened that back door there. I'm not sure why he was poking around the backside of that B, but he's got to be hearing some of these players as they push up. He's going to try to find one. He's not able to get it done. A little bit of self-stun, but he does stop the plant for now as his team is going to begin to rotate around. And the bomb does end up going down for the side of Maui Chums. They're going to go ahead and be sure to get it down quickly as Jordy wins a huge kill against Stigmathy, and Lucky Luke follows up with one of his own. The sniper comes out from Mr. Anderson. A little bit of a little sneaky play there as Jordy is going to be able to find one. So once again, just some insane retakes. Linkser, he stops the defuse. He can get this kill.
No.
He can
Jordy
clutch.
now
The defuse is
defusing.
coming through. He's got to read it. If he can stop
got
it's huge. He can't get it done. That was so
they
close
got it.
from Jordy. The diffuse comes through, not able to get it stopped. I mean, what more can you ask for from the guy? He's trying his best out here.
Man. 3-2 in favor of Sydney. Now Sydney on the offensive round. Let's see how this gets answered. And right now, Mr. Anderson is the bomb carrier. He's making his way around. Looks like it's going to be a quick, fast, and in a hurry play at A because everybody is over there. Trophies are down. Nades going down. But no, Mr. Anderson is just running back, trying to get a little space as it's just him and Jordy. It's all that's left. Mr. Anderson takes out Jet out of the bedroom window. He's looking. Now he just needs to watch in that door because somebody may end up being there. Here we go. Look, tries to play it.
Nah, you got to get it down.
Doesn't have that warm fuzzy. So he's just going to mosey on.
I believe Mr. Anderson's teammates may be calling out that player there, but Jordy's going to spot Chronix and back him down, and Mr. Anderson does actually find Linkser, so he may swing into their favor as the nade comes through. And what looks like maybe a little bit of a troll coming through from Sydney Dingoes turned out to be exactly what they needed, and they're going to walk away. Wow. Talk about threading the needle there. This guy's playing Counter-Strike. Jesus.
Last time I saw a play like that was when I was playing DMZ a few days ago. So here we go. Maui on the offense. 4-2 in favor of the Dingoes. Let's get something done here as Chronix is the bomb carrier right now. Where's he gonna go? Because everybody else is coming through around that satellite. And it looks like everybody's going to try to go to that B side, but Lucky Luke over there looks like he's looking in towards P1, but that back kitchen, Lucky Luke draws the first blood, but guess what? That bomb is being planted at B. Nice. Normal gets taken down by Lynx. The bomb is planted at the B side, 3v3. Lucky Luke throwing some rounds in the kitchen, nothing connects. Can he come around and get? Oh, hang on. Mr. Anderson got the boomstick out. So let's see what's going to happen there. Went from the boomstick to the Glock.
Yeah, there's only 15 seconds on the clock. If they're going to do something, they got to do it right about now as the shots are going to come through. Maybe Mr. Anderson chows that player. Not quite. Jordy's going to be able to find Stigmathy, but there is no time on the clock.
And the Maui Chums go to Maui.
Yeah, they're going to collect that one pretty easily there. Not quite the same round as we saw before where Dingoes just kind of ran into kitchen and killed everybody. The Chums were a little more prepared this time, and they're able to find a big round to make it 3-4.
So let's see how Sydney answers to this one. 4-3. Mr. Anderson showing off the swap back to the AR. Let's get it on. Lucky Luke, the bomb carrier. Okay, a little two chum pile up over there by P1. Chronix. Is he going to try to clear that catwalk? No, he's not. Toss it. Hello there. Mr. Anderson draws the first blood on the Chronix. Lucky Luke making his way around. Does he? Yes, he
Ooh.
does. He takes down Stigmathy. So there we go. It is now a 4v2 as Lucky Luke comes into the kitchen and he
Oh, you
plants
better
that
tuck those
bomb.
toes in.
Oh, but Link's coming in, takes it.
Oh, he got
Oh,
it down.
hit him! No, the bomb just
KJ. Oh,
he
no,
takes
the
him out. Holy
dingoes.
cow!
I mean, it just all collapsed in a couple of seconds. I didn't think that Homie was able to plant the bomb there. Thought Linkser maybe was able to pick him up, but it all came down to normal guys getting the big kill onto K-Jet, finds the other one onto Linkser as well. So that's a huge two-piece, round-saving two-piece for them. And now it's 5-3. And I think we've seen a 5-3 every single search so far. And I don't know if it's ever turned out bad for the person in 5. So once again, let's throw a caster curse on this.
No,
I want to
don't.
see around 11.
Yeah, I would like to cast around 11, but I mean, these guys are also realizing that
They're
it's
getting it
get.
quick.
I'm an old man and it's getting close to my bedtime. So okay, so wait a minute. Nobody has the bomb.
They just threw that sucker
Oh,
down on
bomb
A.
planted. That's why my mistake. I didn't notice that because we were watching a point of view. Now from Jordy coming around up by that other heady. He takes some pot shots at K-Jet.
Was
Only for the
Talon that?
kill. But dang, Chronix comes up and takes him down. But it don't matter. Maui wiped out all of Sydney. Now it is 5-4.
Yeah, talk about mixing up the plays there. Is it seems like every search round so far, there's been a good 30, 45 seconds of not a whole lot going on, maybe one kill. But the Chums took it by initiative there, and they just went and immediately put that bomb down. I mean, there wasn't even 20 seconds off the clock, and they had that sucker planted. So that's good plays out of them. Look at Linkser right now, 11-4, just carrying his team through this. As Mr. Anderson on the other side sort of slowed down a little bit. Maybe the caster curse is real, as I might have killed this 15 bomb he was planning on.
You might have, as Linkser is watching that A site like a hawk. Mr. Anderson, the bomb carrier. A hello there was tossed at
Oh,
Link,
look at that
and he
play.
gets a little stunned, and now he's making his way back. He's over at the valet desk, watching the back as that bomb is planted on the A side. It is both teams are still at full strength. There's the Deddy. Oh,
Oh,
K-Jet draws the first blood on the Lynx. So now K-Jet working his way around. Can he make it
only 20
to
seconds.
get that defuse? As Mr. Anderson all set up
Go.
right there. Boom, there's the one.
You don't have
Doesn't
time.
stick around for the second one. 7 seconds left. Stig on the defuse. Sydney takes it. 6-4.
That is all she wrote, folks. The Sydney Dingoes with the upset in the semifinals. They will be moving on to next week. We'll see them in Chumps. Bronze mixed is going to be going down.